How to eat a tree. So, there's been more and more information nowadays telling us about how eating a plant-based diet or a diet that's more heavily based on plants than meat is better for your health. And to help you adopt this lifestyle, I want to tell you how to eat a tree. But before you go out and try and take a bite out of the first tree you find, let me clarify what I mean exactly. Humans have not evolved to digest wood, which means not only is it not digestible, but it's also just not tasty. But there is a layer between the bark and the wood, which is called the cambium, and that has nutritional and medicinal benefits. This part of the tree is responsible for the transfer of water and nutrients through the tree, so there's a lot of energy packed in that layer. In some trees like the black birch and pines and spruces, this layer can be very soft and spongy, which makes it easier to chew and digest. You can eat the bark raw, but some people also crush it up and use it as flour, and it can also be boiled like noodles. In the winter, one of the only living things you can find are evergreen trees, such as pines and spruces, and they're easily identifiable because of their needles that stay green throughout the year. Those needles are also filled with nutritional benefits such as vitamin C. They're also a decongestant and an expectorant, which is hard for me to say fast, meaning that they help clear your airways of mucus when you have a cold. To access all this, all you have to do is steep the needles in with some tea or honey, which will extract those helpful properties. Foraging is fun, and it's a beautiful way to express our connection with the environment. Many people get discouraged in the winter because there isn't much to find, but winter can actually be a great time to forage because the number of choices of things to find is less overwhelming than in the spring or summer when it's just everything is growing and it's nuts. But I want you to consider this if you're thinking about foraging. Trees are living organisms, and they've been around for much longer than humans. They've adapted in their own unique ways, and they need all of their parts to survive. When foraging, it's important not to take too much. When foraging for tree bark, it's best to look for a recently fallen tree, or when looking for the needles, look for the branches that have recently fallen, but the needles are still green. These practices will ensure that you have a healthy relationship between you and the trees who provide so much for us. We're out here to live in harmony with the natural world, not overuse it.